Alright, it looks like we're live. I am doing another stream here. Just checking to make sure you can actually hear me. That looks good. I gotta remember to turn on my desktop audio when I actually start playing the game, because I can hear it, you can't. So everything so far is looking good. So what do I have up on the screen here? Oh, and I gotta fix some stuff apparently. So what do I have up on the screen here? So this is the plan for the alpha release of Elite Dangerous Odyssey. So right now we're in phase 1, which is called First Steps. You get a new commander. We're in a single star system, which you saw with me on Monday. You have the Maverick scavenger suit available for purchase. I'm going to try and do a couple things today to actually make enough money to buy that. And that will give me the ability to do some of the other missions that I was failing horribly at. So we'll play around with that. Get a couple of weapon sets, the interstellar travel from the Apex company, and then the different couple of missions. So the next phase is combat. So they're going to open it up to a bigger bubble. They're going to have some more things that are available for purchase. And then missions between systems become available, trading, stuff like that. And then exploration, which is phase 3. The bubble then goes to 50 light years. So phase 2 is 20 light years. And then you can also get first footfall as an achievement. So the first person to step foot on a planet. An additional suit becomes available. And then you can also analyze organics with the genetic sampler tool, which is, I think, one of the shops that's already available in the space stations. And then finally, phase 4 is the compatibility phase, where it looks like they're going to open it up to kind of the scale of the larger game. You get all the ships, all that stuff. So that's pretty neat. And let's try some magic here. Kapow! Bam! So there we go. I want to try and see if I can make enough money with a real mission once I get that suit to actually get that rifle they're holding. And then, of course, I've gone way too long without talking about my beverage. I've got a little bit of a homebrewed beer left, and then I'm going to switch over to some bourbon from Middle West here in Columbus. Good stuff. So, without further ado, let's get into it, because I don't want to stream too late tonight. Yeah, so I gotta work in the morning. Alright, so let's get the sound going. And flip me over into the game. That looks good. Alright, I'm gonna do open play this time. We'll see some other human beings in here. So yesterday I was playing a little bit. I ran into a whole bunch of interesting kinks. This is a true alpha, so we will have bugs. That's part of the fun and a lot of frustration of it. So a couple of things I came across yesterday. I was talking to one of the bots, and it sucked me inside of the bot.
I need someone with steady nerves and even steadier aim. That you?
There we go. You guys can actually hear this now. Footfalls sound pretty good. You can hear those. And I learned a couple other tricks. So that's interesting. Those don't look like they're turned on, but those two are. Alright, so you can see up in the corner there, up there, I've got 106,700 credits. I need 150,000 to buy that suit. So a nice little cheat that I found. You can come down here to these support missions. Look for one of these reactivations. So do one of these reactivations, accept the mission, and then we're going to do another one. And then everything's grayed out because I ran out of space. So, get out of there. So there's a couple interesting things I found out. If you hit left Alt, hold that down, you get this wheel. It looks like they made it a little better. It used to be almost impossible to control this with a mouse, and it's kind of following me a little better now. But you can also use up, down, left, right, and then a combination of up, down, left, right to do the diagonals. Well, WASD. So yeah, you can turn on the flashlight. There you go. And then Q, if you hold down Q, it brings up this menu. And I can look at my inventory. So you can see I don't have any consumables, which would be something like a battery or grenade. I didn't grab any components, but I do have 2 power regulators now. Those came from the mission the 2 missions that I just accepted. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get out of that menu, open this up again. So you can see comms is up, inventory's down, and then you've got these other menus off to the sides. So if I go to this transactions, here's my missions. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to abandon this mission. But even though I've just abandoned the mission, unless they've changed something here, I still have those power regulators, and those are worth money. The problem is, I can't sell them here.
Can I help you,
I don't
Commander?
think.
So, how may I be of service to you? If you've got the goods, I've
Yeah.
got the credits.
So they just won't show here.
Anything else? All right, it's your loss.
So what we can do, go to Apex. Hopefully I don't get stuck
Welcome
here.
to Apex Interstellar, the first step to everywhere.
Oop, that's moving fast. Okay, so there's where I'm at now. I'm just going to go to this next space station. Right there. There we go. And it looks like I'm stuck. So this is one of those bugs that I encountered yesterday too. You can't get out. So there's a couple things you can do to this. You can exit to the main menu. And then go back in. Some of these, if you go into solo play, that fixes your problems. But we're going to do open play again. Why not? It loads pretty quick.
Interested in a job. I'm looking for
My shuttle should still be good. Is that guy still stuck? he might be. Nope, nope, he's unstuck. So that's one thing that's nice. You don't lose your shuttle. And here we go. Look at this scale. This is huge. Let's look down here. Look at that. There's stuff down there. So I may have to do this trick another time or two. And, oh, boom, crashed. Alright, so we're just going to do an error report. Boarded ship. Let it send. It's an alpha. I'm sure it'll give them some good data. Try it again. So here's the loading screen. If you've never played this before, you actually get a couple options here, so I may as well talk about that. There's Elite Dangerous Horizons, which is the version that is most current. So this added, the big thing with this expansion is it added being able to land on a planet. So before Horizons, I think it was all just you're up in space or you're on space stations. So this was a big deal that you actually got to land on a planet in a vehicle. So now we've got Alpha, which adds the ability to do first-person stuff. And then Elite Dangerous was the original version of the game. Like I said, Elite Dangerous Arena is just player versus player, shoot 'em up in your spaceships. And then the combat training is a tutorial / demo, which I do highly recommend. It's pretty valuable. I would definitely say go through all the tutorials and stuff for this before you actually start playing. So let's load it back up. And this will take a second to load. I'm running this on my laptop, so it's not the beefiest system ever, but I mean, I'm streaming this to you. This is going from my laptop behind me to this computer. I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening, and everything's running smooth other than the crash. I did have another crash yesterday. Press escape there. What was I doing yesterday where it crashed? I actually wrote up a big thing for that crash report. I think I was loading a menu from something. I might have been flying in a ship. I don't know. I don't know. So I went to land on a planet yesterday. And I'm waiting there for 5 minutes, at least. And it just kept saying, waiting, waiting, waiting for available landing bay. It's horrible. So I guess there's a huge problem because of the density.
Welcome aboard. Make yourself comfortable.
So people were just getting queued up. And no landing pads were becoming available. So that is solved by going into solo play, because then you don't have to worry about anybody else and you just land. The one thing I will give them a lot of credit for, so you've seen me have 2 different problems so far. So with my 2 problems, I disconnected, I reconnected, and it was like I never left. Nothing skipped a beat. So props to the development team for that.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
There's also some stuff going on at work, so I have to razz my co-workers real quick. So the nice thing is I don't have the 20-minute jump between the station I'm on and then the planet that I have to go to a mission for. One thing that I have noticed that I've never really cared about before, since I have these shuttles, I can't touch anything. I've been using the chat a lot more. So you have both a local chat, and then there's a universal chat. So this is another thing that it looks like they fixed a little bit from yesterday. Yesterday when you loaded this chat, it was just like... It just freaked out. So here you just got the whole bunch of new messages queue that you have to go through, which is kind of a poop. So these are real people, and I think this is going to be essentially everybody playing right now since it's the system. I'm laughing, there's a lot of people razzing Star Citizen. So there's a lot to learn on this game, as you can see.
All right, we should be arriving shortly.
Watching YouTubers is a huge bonus. They'll teach you all this kind of stuff. I love looking around at the ships.
We're just coming into land now.
Every pilot I've had has had a different voice. So you'll notice this is kind of like a mining platform kind of space station. The icon I was in was a big circular icon. So that those are generally like a big ball, really. And then there's a couple other different shapes of the space station with different purposes. So it'll be interesting to see how they address that for these internals. But this landing stuff is the exact same as what it looks like in the normal game. And I can disembark.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Ooh, did you hear that? That's cool. Here we go. So that was the logo for the fuel rats. They're a group of people who will come and rescue you if you run out of fuel, which is a lot easier to do than you'd think. And all you have to do is go in and turn around and the doors close. Little box there. Rum.
Kinematic armaments. Conquer all.
Very cool. So these smaller, like mining platforms, have a little bit more of a rustic feel, I guess.
Take a load off, Commander.
All right.
Got something you need to offload?
Now that I'm here, hey Denver, I can
Whatever you
actually
need to sell, I
sell
can handle it.
those power regulators.
Sold. I appreciate your custom, Commander.
So, let's bring back up my inventory here. You can see I now have 116,600 credits. So unfortunately I'm going to have to do this trick a couple more times, but that's why I am where we are at. Because I'm just going to keep doing this again. So I'm going to go up, find another terminal. Here we go. Go to the mission board, do the same thing again. Find a support mission. Reactivation. And do it again. So I am going to lose some reputation and stuff, but who cares? I'm assuming when they actually release the game for real, they'll figure out some of this stuff so that starting out isn't just awful.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar, the
Book
first step to
another
everywhere.
shuttle. So there I am. I'm just going to go over to Diesel Enterprise here.
Accepts no responsibility for any grievances sustained while on board an Apex vessel, including but not limited to permanent blindness, memory loss, adrenal surges, kidney shivers, jelly lump, hair loss, weight loss, increased appetite, temporary blindness, vertigo.
And there we go. It takes
Thank you for choosing Apex Interstellar.
quite a bit of time there, I noticed, once you book your flight. Yeah, I can't get over how huge this game is, and I've been playing it for like 3 or 4 years now. And it is 1-to-1 of our galaxy. And then the gameplay is really whatever you want it to be. I mean, there's trading, there's combat, there's mining. You can do transport, so you can shuttle people around. There's just so many facets to it. You can trade materials. Cheers. You can actually watch his hands moving. So the pilot's actually steering.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
You know, I have a voice pack. It'll teach you how to make some space drinks. So that's another thing. I normally play with Voice Attack, and I'm using HCS voice packs. So I'm kind of mixed on their customer service, but they do have decent sales every once in a while. They're a British company, so all of their prices are in pounds. Keep that in mind if you're looking at the prices. But they have a bartender called Cecil that I enjoy. I might be able to fire him up. And then all of these menus you can either do numerically. So here's the maps you can pull up. I can interact with them. So here's all of the different things that are in this system. I can pull up a system map, a galaxy map. While I'm here, I'll abandon my missions. So I can do that while I'm flying. You have fines against you if you do bad things. You can collect bounties or have a bounty on you. Looks like we're slowing down. Boom. So this is one of my favorite kind of stations. It'd be really cool in the full game if you actually have to walk through like the corridors and go around the big spinning area. That would be freaking amazing. Just walk around a garden essentially.
Touching down any moment now.
See if we can watch him move his hands again. Looks like we're queued up. I feel like I'm a little better organized this time. I've actually had the chat up and looking at my stream. I haven't tried this in VR yet, but just playing this game like this part, like you're watching now, is absolutely insane doing it in VR. Yeah, I think I have music off technically, but let's see what happens. Yeah, so music is off. Let's see if this makes a difference. Wait, streamer mode. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Yeah, I can tell you for sure that little bit of music there is that's been open source for a long time. That's classical music. Yeah, this game's huge for streamers. So here we are in that kind of bigger, cleaner, fancier atmosphere. One thing I don't think I showed the past couple of days is the landing bay.
It won't be, strictly speaking, legal.
So this is where we just landed. 360 degrees of landing space. All I want to know is, can I drive one of those in the full game? Can we do a Far Cry crossover?
Looking to make a business trend? Whatever you need to sell,
All right.
I can handle it.
Sell these again.
A fair price, I think you'll agree. Anything else?
Alright, up to 126. So let's go to the weapons again, just to show what we're going for.
Whatever you're in the market for, if I don't have it, it's not.
So
None of these guns will
let's
let you
browse
down.
your stock. So what we're going for is this suit. The reason I need this suit is this arc cutter right here. So that will allow me to open up those red panels, maybe do some hacking kind of stuff that I'm unable to do. So I need to get to 150,000 credits, which, yeah, I need to do some more cheating for, but at least it's quick. So then let's look at weapons here too. So they have, I think, two types of weapons right now. They've got the kinetic weapons, which would be what we're all familiar with. Shoots a projectile. And that's what I think all these kinematics are. And then when we get into these other ones, this is the one from the poster there. This is a laser weapon, so these are energy weapons. These are designed, I think, to largely deal with shields. So there we go. I can at least afford every weapon now, but I'm not going to do that because what I want is the suit. And I don't think any of this upgrade stuff is available yet. Yeah. So I can't sell this suit. And I can't upgrade it right now. They do kind of look like Doom's weapons.
Maybe next time.
Oh, while I'm here, let's talk about the consumables.
Something catches your eye. I've got all the essentials.
So medkit, energy cell, so I suffocated to death several times now. These energy cells help with that. Frag grenade, shield disruptor, medkit. So far I haven't found a need for a medkit yet because they can be found pretty easy. Shield projector, so make a barrier, and breach. So these are something that I might be interested in too, because I noticed you can use these to bust open lockers and stuff.
Is that everything? Maybe next time.
Alright, so let's do our hack again. Go to the mission board. Support. Reactivation. You'd think by now nobody would let me take these missions, right? Let's see, can I look at a map from here? Not what I meant. Yeah, navigation. Okay, so I can look at the maps from here. Alright, so another bug that they may have, that it looks like they fixed already that I noticed yesterday, is these are my mission planets here with the blue globes. So if I click on these, where's the planetary map? There we go. There we go. So now you can see the drop zone. Looks like there's only one on this planet. Oh, nope, there's two. So yesterday, these blue circles weren't going away when I abandoned a mission. So it was hard to figure out where I needed to go. Oh, wrong way. So back to Apex.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar. Where can we take you today?
Go to the next space station over.
Where did booking is confirmed?
Okay, that happened real fast. That was awesome.
Thank you for flying Apex Interstellar.
I saw a bunch of people mention also yesterday that in one day they went from like people getting 60 frames a second to 135 frames a second with the same hardware. So these guys are working hard. I got to give them a lot of credit because this goes on sale fairly regularly for good prices. At certain points, they've just said, you know what, screw it. If you bought Elite Dangerous, now you get all the Horizon stuff too, because we're about to release Odyssey. So you get a lot of bang for your buck out of this game. And that's why I happily paid full price to not only pre-order the game, but participate in the alpha, which was extra. But I'm gonna get a fun suit, so, you know. And since I'm normally frugal, I'm probably still only all in for this game for like $100. Even though I've technically bought it 3 times now. I just love all the sounds and different little things they've thought about.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Alright, so let's look at the crotch menu. So here it just looks like you can see a couple different things about your loadout. Nothing very interesting here. Oh yes, thank you for reminding me, Dan. Please remember to like, subscribe, donate, do all of those wonderful things to help us out. And most importantly, watch us every day, or every Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern. We got a pretty good crew of regulars. It'd be nice to have a few more. Alright, what else can we talk about? Let's talk about this menu here. So this seems pretty much the same as what we have. Donate for donuts. So this looks pretty much the same as what we have for regular flying in a ship. So you got combat rank, which is earned by doing shooty things and collecting bounties in the normal game. Explorer is just for moving around and finding planets and mapping the galaxy. Trade for obviously doing trade stuff, and then the CQC rank is that arena stuff. Getting ready to pull in. So each of those give you reputation. As you level up in those, you get certain benefits. There's also different factions in the universe.
We'll be arriving shortly. Oh, Apex 208 ready for docking. Just let me know.
There we go. I don't know if you guys can tell. I might be broadcasting mono, but when I move my head, that definitely changes what ear I'm hearing it out of. Go away. Trying to look at my pilot here. So yeah, I'm just perpetually amazed at the details that they've thought of in this game.
Hope to see you again soon.
There you go. This is better than Citizen. I told you. A lot of shit talking about Star Citizen. That transition scene isn't bad. Yeah, look at that. There's litter. Do.
Good to see you. Hey.
Something I can get you, Commander? Got something you need to offload?
I
You got all
do.
the goods, I got the credits.
Oh, I got some goods for you, buddy.
Fair price, I think you'll agree. Pleasure,
Alright,
Commander.
well, I've been streaming for a while. And I haven't done anything exciting. So let's do a mission that I'm probably not going to succeed at. These transportation missions I've heard can be doable. So let's see here. These are all fetched documents from the settlement. Generally speaking, the more expensive, or the better the payout, the more likely the mission is to be far away. And you can see you got influence and reputation here, and then you've got different options you have if you complete the mission. So let's just go ahead and do this one. Oops. Alright, so I need to go... Oh, see, here's that bug I was talking about. So there's the two missions I had before. There's this one, and there's this one. So I gotta figure out, it's probably this planet. So, let's take a look at that mission. Oh, you know what? Here's part of my problem. Alright, so abandon this mission. Abandon that mission. Geogenetics. And let's take a look again at my menu. Okay, yeah, so there we go. Let's see if it's this planet. Nope, not that one. Hey, we've liked our own stream. I don't know why every time I've still got that little zombie. I made sure to change it this time. So there's a bug I have that I have to work out in my alerts. Alright, so now I know where I need to shuttle myself.
Hey, watch it.
You watch it.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar, the first step to everywhere. Booking is confirmed.
You hear those disclaimers?
Thank you for choosing Apex
You're not
Interstellar.
responsible if you get sick, lose your hearing. As bad as 3M. So you cannot enter the lift until you've got a good ticket. I also want to thank the new followers we've gained. I saw that we've got quite a few after the last stream, so thank you very much. I'm sure we'll give you all a shout out again this weekend.
Thanks for choosing Apex.
I will say, looking at these chats, definitely informative. I mean, some people are just saying weird stuff, which is cool, but I've seen some people help each other out too.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have left the no-fire zone. This is traffic operation. Signing off.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
These bots fly a lot differently than I do, I will say that. Alright, so let's talk about that menu again. So the other thing, you got modules so you can see what's in your ship. This screen helps you tune the power settings for those. Fighter groups, I think I mentioned this last stream, so you can set up different things to fire in different groups and cycle through those groups. Like I've got scanners and stuff on my normal ship. This shows you some things that you can do on the ship. Flight assistant, some of your preferences. We hit a gravity well there, that's what this sound is. Must have flown by a planet or a sun. That's why we're speeding up and slowing down. Gravity does affect how you fly. Inventory, what do you have in your ship? Can I transfer these to myself? Oh, I guess that's just the number that I could. Storage, so what do you have going on? You can refine stuff if you have a refinery. Your factions and reputation, session log, monies, etc. So here we go. This planet is causing us to slow down right now. and then it'll cause us to slingshot a little bit too.
Orbital flight engaged.
And all of this stuff is the same as if I were flying myself. All of these overlays. And the job I'm doing now for my professional life, I'm doing some software development stuff, so I really appreciate the strategies that these guys are following.
Just so you know, we'll be arriving shortly.
I mean, you know when you're developing a piece of software that you're going to have some things that you forgot about or overlooked.
Touching
So
down any moment now.
The way they're rolling stuff out, I can appreciate that. And they're fixing stuff pretty much real time. Alright, see you, Broseph.
Have a nice day.
Alright, so let's see if I can actually find the things I need to find.
Not so fast.
Scan detected.
I'm gonna scan you if you're gonna scan me.
Stop.
No bounty detected.
You're off the hook. Move along.
Darn right I'm off the hook. That looks like a person.
Detected. No bounty detected.
Alright, so my objective, collect the item from from container 0 of the habitat. Yes, and people shooting at each other. I'm just going to get out of here. So the buildings are labeled, I've discovered. So this is res, which I'm assuming means residence. Oh, that's a little laggy.
No bounty detected.
Alright, so I gotta find the habitat. And it also would help if I find a computer. I also determined that computers are pretty crucial in this. Alright, it looks like this says Hab. Yeah. So there you go, Hab. Habitat. I've also seen command buildings, power buildings. You can see containers have key codes. You can either hack or you can breach. If I can figure out a way in or find a computer terminal. There we go.
Entering pressurized environment.
Pretty neat.
I assume you're here for something.
No
You're
bounty
odd.
detected.
Dorms. Container 0. So it's locked. If I can find a computer terminal, I might be able to figure out what that code is. There, medkit, that's what I'm talking about. Pretty easy to find them. And then these are the panels that you can burn out with the other suit. So I don't have authorization to go in there. So it's not going to let me
Plus,
in.
this expansion doesn't end up costing us one of our own systems.
I don't think enough will ever be enough for us.
Detected.
Sure.
Just a minute, Commander. Hold still until we're done.
Go ahead and scan me. You ain't going to find nothing. Alright, so you can staff list,
Sure you're behaving yourself.
facility,
Detected.
You're about
and
your
mission
business.
board. So, if I look here at the different areas, they have a listing of stuff and the combinations for them. Alright, so habitat. Why am I not seeing container 0? So if you press spacebar with the keyboard, you can actually select a destination. Oh, I just noticed I got the key code. So let's try this again.
Whoa!
So there's my container. I can interact with this, so 21, 42, enter. There's my mission objective.
Mission status updated.
Move. Why are you so close?
So now I need to leave the area.
Low temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment.
I'm going to head back to the landing pad. And then I'll end up calling
Just a minute,
a
Commander.
shuttle.
No bounty
All right,
detected.
you're good to go.
Actually, I think I can just call a shuttle now. Back to my spaceport.
Shuttle request set.
And the entrance is over here. My shuttle should be arriving presently. They come in pretty quick.
Shuttle inbound.
There we go. So if you're doing a mission with some heat, really all you need is about 30 seconds to call the shuttle. If it'll even come. Alright. There we go. I actually did a mission. So now I should be able to buy the upgraded suit.
Hello. Take a seat and get comfy.
Ooh, this guy sounds, I don't know, up there in the Netherlands. So just like real life, you have to hit your escape vector, go the right speed to get out of the atmosphere. And we should be back on the space station in just a few minutes. Oh man, I just noticed that ruined scenery liked the video. That's funny. So in case you're wondering, all those yellow lines are the paths that something permanent is following. So a planet, a moon, a sun, etc. And then the blue lines are gravity lines. So the gravity effects of things like those planets and moons, etc. Also, any space stations, they'll have yellow lines. I don't think they really have any gravity since they're small. I am continually amazed at the details in this game. Every time I play it. And like I said earlier in the stream, I've been playing this for 3 or 4 years at least. And every couple of months there's some improvements. What's killing me right now, though, is I want to, like, change the way the plane is facing. Here's one of the suns. You might see the heat creep up a little bit as we get closer. Although we may still be too far away from it. Nope. Let's look at this contact screen. So any other ships flying by would normally show up as a contact. any of the stations. But right now it doesn't look like we've got any, and that might largely be because of the lack of real people. Looks like we're making some maneuvers. Once we get inside a mega mile, or whatever that stands for, I forget. Or megameter? Megameter, that sounds right. That's usually when you'll disengage your hyperdrive. Now we're down to kilometers. You can't request docking until you're within 7.5 kilometers.
Alright, we should be arriving shortly. We're just coming into land now.
So this mission completion should get me enough money to buy that suit, and I'll probably call it a night after that, just because got a lot going on tomorrow, and it is still the week, so I don't want to get too crazy with staying up too late, just trying to get a good event going. Look at those shadows. There we go. Now you can see I got a bunch of contacts in here. I've got the station, a beluga liner, which I think is what just flew past me. Type 7 transporter, the authority vessels, so those are like the cops, and a Viper Mark IV, which is one of the ships that I definitely own.
Have a good one.
Anti-NMLA intelligence unit formed.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's see if we can turn in this mission. Finally get my suit, and then we'll see how I'm feeling on Friday. Maybe I will do another stream on Friday and show off my new suit. So I'm assuming I could turn this in at the terminal. Let's see what happens. So select the mission. So I can choose the money, I can choose less money and a carbon fiber plating, or I can choose even less money still, but a lot of reputation. I say, show me the money. Ooh, and now I've got some trade rank, I've got some other things. Nice. So now you can see my system influence, or the faction system influence is at 51%. My reputation for the independence and the faction is both neutral. But it did go up, that's why they're kind of highlighted. So, now I should be able to buy my suit.
Weapons, upgrades, whatever you want, I've got it. Something catches your eye, let me know. None of these guns will let you down.
Alright, I can finally buy this damn suit. Look at how pretty it is. Confirmed.
Yeah, the Maverick is essential if you're serious about salvage work. You can carry that much more, and the arc cutter will slice through almost anything. Oh, and don't forget to equip that suit into a loadout.
Awesome. 41. I don't think I have enough left over to buy any of the weapons. No, I need 50 to buy any of the weapons. So, maybe I'll be able to do a mission or two on Friday and get this nice weapon. So there's the pistol I have, in case you were wondering. Nope. And go back.
Anything else you need? I've got
Let's
all
look
the
at
essentials.
consumables. So it looks like I've already got 2 energy cells, 2 frag grenades, and a med kit.
Taking down someone.
Uh-oh. Weird. Hey, Krista. Thank you. Well, there we go. That's it. Well, before I end, let's go back into solo mode, make sure that that transaction completed. And then we will call it quits.
I'm looking for someone with a gun to put something right.
Hey, don't be sad you tuned in late. Everything is good. I am just trying to make sure I'm responsible. I'm going to shut it down a little bit. Maybe if I look at Commander there. Here's the face that I made for myself. Alright, so I'm still in a flight suit. Can I affect my loadout here? I don't know. I'm gonna be really mad if I just lost my money.
You don't mind doing a little light traffic.
I need someone to get into somewhere they aren't meant to. Interested?
What if I go into Hollow Me? Okay, so Hollow Me just changes the way I look, so we're not going to go through that again. You can watch the stream I did last time to see my loadout. What is this store? Is this the Frontier store? Yeah, this is the Frontier store. Oh, I'm excited about you starting Stardew Valley. I haven't played in a while, but I did enjoy it, and maybe someday my wife will actually start getting into it. Alright, so let's just
You want to buy
see.
from someone who knows their stuff? Look, no, you don't want to be caught unprepared. Sure, take a look around.
Let's see if I have my suit. Okay, so I do have the suit. I do need to get her into Breath of the Wild finally. I don't remember if I ever was able to find a decent price on it. So I gotta double check and see if I can go buy it. And it looks like Elite Dangerous tweeted out, "Thanks for all the feedback on Odyssey's PC alpha so far." And then they have a couple links there. Some things they'd like to address, and tell us what you think. But like I said, I think they're doing a fantastic job so far. I'm really looking forward for them to release the other couple of things. But I'm also really excited to try out this art cutter here, because that's going to allow me to do some of these other missions that I can't do.
Sure you've got everything? Maybe next time.
So let's get on out of here. Slip on over to the intermission screen. And talk about the alpha stages again. So like I said, there's still 3 more phases they're going out, and then each phase they're going to get a little bit bigger, so phase 2 is 20 light years away from the system you're in. Phase 3 is 50 light years, and in both cases you're getting a bunch of extra features. You can see them there on the screen. And then in phase 4, it's basically trying to see how it works when everything's released. So, like, subscribe, follow, do all those wonderful things. I think we decided on doing Far Cry again this weekend, so look forward to that. I'm going to try and be my craziest. And, yeah. Find some games, do something you like, and stay safe. And we'll see you in a couple more days. Talk to you later.